Welcome back to this week's edition of Mr. Mortgage's Neighborhood. Our first guest of the night is Jaimee from Compass Smart Move Team.
Yes.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jaimee.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. So we dive right into the personal stuff here. We want to get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
So before Jaimee the Realtor, talk a little bit about Jaimee the high schooler or Jaimee the college student. How did you get into this business and what was your journey like pre-Realtor?
Okay. Well, when I first graduated high school, I thought I was going to be a police officer.
Nice.
So I went through the police
That's
academy.
a shock. I would not have guessed that one right away.
That was what I was doing. That was my trajectory. And then I realized it was not. So I worked in the restaurant industry for a long time after that. And my step-siblings, who are real estate attorneys, they introduced me to the idea of getting my license and getting started in real estate.
Awesome. Totally off topic. Do you tend to find that people that work in restaurants are always pretty cool?
I think so.
I love it. I grew up in the restaurant business.
So.
Every time someone says, I used to be a waiter, I used to be a cook, I'm
We
like,
all
okay,
like, yeah.
you're
It's like
cool.
the Jeep wave.
You're my
just
boy.
know each other.
Did you ever see the movie Waiting?
Yes.
That movie is hilarious. And if you've never worked in a restaurant business and you watch it,
Right.
you're like, this is stupid. Why are they playing this game?
Yeah,
Why?
are they really doing it? Yeah.
All that is
it's
great.
going now.
Okay, so what was the shift from like police trainee to restaurant into real estate? Has that been like a tough change for you, or did you kind of just catch out on the fly and go with it?
Well, I think that when I first started out and was thinking about getting in the police force, I had a different idea in my head than what it actually was.
Okay.
And, when we're young and we make those decisions, we have no idea what they actually entail sometimes. So then you grow up a little bit and you figure out what you like and what you're good at. And, you start making decisions that way, which I feel like are smarter anyway.
Yeah, it's funny because no one says, and then when they're in second grade, hey, I want to go up and be a realtor. But people do say, I want to go and be a policeman. So
Right.
That's an awesome
Astronaut.
trajectory. So now you've been doing it for how long?
A little over 4 years.
A little over 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really say that you have an absolute favorite, but do you have a transaction in your career where it's like one of the ones that pulls on your heartstrings, or one of the ones where you're like, this is when I really realized this was my reason for doing this?
Honestly, so many. I think just every family just has their story and, what they're going through, whether it's trying to buy or trying to sell. And, just making the call and saying, we got the house. And just tears of joy. It's just so emotional. I'm very empathetic, so
Nice.
I'm always crying along with everybody and
That's
really excited to help people accomplish their goals.
That's awesome. Do you find that you gravitate more towards a certain client? Like, are you more a first-time home buyer or more a step-up person or an investor?
I've worked with everything. Everything from first-time home buyers to people downsizing, retiring, relocating, all that stuff. So we have a great network, and when it's time to go up here in the Northeast, everybody's trying to move down to Florida or
Sure.
North Carolina. We're able to hook people up that way too. So it's just everything.
Nice. And are you licensed both in New Jersey and Pennsylvania?
Yes.
That is correct. So you can help out people that
I can.
want to have actual parking
Right.
instead of parking around the corner kind of thing. And
Right.
that's an interesting. We have an office in Fishtown, and I went to go visit a client, and I had to use my app to get to their house, but then I couldn't find a parking spot. So as I found a parking spot, I literally had to use my GPS to walk to their house because I couldn't figure out where I was. I'm like, man, I don't know where I'm at, and I got to walk like 7 blocks now to get to their house.
Right.
So I had to go through.
You shouldn't have driven from the office. You should have just walked.
Man, it's crazy. Do you tend to like a certain neighborhood better? Like, would you rather be doing South Philly, or would you rather be doing...
I work a lot in Fishtown.
Okay.
It's right across the bridge from where I live. I'm right on the border of like Pennsauken, Merchantville, Cherry Hill. And I'm from Marlton, so a lot of the time I do business in Camden County and Burlington counties. And Fishtown's just right across the bridge,
Yeah.
so that's the area I know best.
It's pretty crazy. Were you like in Fishtown before the whole revitalization happened, and
Yes.
you can see
I've been going over there for
all the
a
craziness?
while. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been awesome to see the Liberties popping up, Fishtown doing their thing, and everything just kind of getting better and moving more north and just the revitalization is great.
It's interesting. There's an interesting group of people over there, and it's cool. You get a hodgepodge of New Yorkers coming down, and there's even like some South Jersey people that like that like hipster restaurant.
You're describing like my clients do it too.
Yeah, that's how it is. And, like they're very picky. I don't know what the right word is, but like if you don't have the dog bowl out for the dogs to go by, or if you're a business person, gotta have the fish sign. If you don't have the fish sign, you might as well. They know you're an outsider. You don't you're not actually a fish downer. But it's a really cool little thing, except if you're on the Facebook page of Fishtown and you do something wrong, like you park in front of somebody, you will absolutely have 30 people at you on Facebook with your license plate.
I know that car.
This dude can't parallel park. He's on the sidewalk. Everybody knows this guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's a cool neighborhood.
It's a funny dynamic for sure.
Nice. So let's go a little bit more outside of Realtor. Like, what do you do to warm your heart when you're not doing real estate, when you're not chasing goals and crushing stuff? What do you do to fill up that spiritual or mental side of your life?
Well, I do a lot of volunteering. I work a lot with Ronald McDonald House of Southern New Jersey. I'm on the Young Professional Council there, which is amazing.
That's awesome.
That's just been so rewarding, and I've gotten involved with them more so this year, and just their mission and everything that they do is incredible. So it's an honor to be a part of it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Now we did the pre. Now we're going forward.
Okay.
2024, 2 years from today, end of August. Mm-hmm. Tell me some goals that you want to accomplish. Give me some check boxes that you've checked off the list of things that Jaimee is going to do between now and then. Okay.
Well, one goal is to get a spot down the shore
of
Margate.
All right.
So me and my husband have been talking about that and putting some plans to get that together underway.
For personal use or Airbnb or investment property? Okay.
Personal use. Big advocate for self-care, so going to the beach is my self-care.
I like that.
But it'll be a great spot for our family to use and friends to use too. Okay. So I always love being in a shore house with family and friends.
Nice. And what about professionally? Any like, I want to have a team, I want to do this much business, I want to...
Well, I'm on a great team right now, the Smart Move team that you mentioned. So I have been, helping with recruiting and heading up agent development on the team, which has been great. So being able to mentor people and help them through their first years of real estate is very rewarding. I don't see myself going anywhere. I'm happy with my team.
Nice. And you have the ability to mentor people where you're at, and you can bring new people in.
I started at my previous brokerage, and now we're just continuing the journey now that we moved to Compass.
Okay, cool. So if someone's watching this and they're either, let's just say they're a new agent. We don't want to say that they're at a place where they're not happy, but they're a new agent and they're thinking, hey, maybe I want to come work with Jaimee, or maybe I'd like to have her mentor me. What is one or two things that you're looking for, or you would be looking for someone to bring with you to mentor or anything like that?
Just coachability would be a main one. Just, being open to the suggestions, and, you have to think outside the box to do things differently. You have to get uncomfortable. And so coachability is definitely a big thing. And just sticking with the culture. We have a great culture. We have a lot of different people on our team who bring a lot of different knowledge to the table. So just adding to it.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Your last question, your personal question that we're going to have. If you won the lottery tomorrow, $2 million, what's the first thing that you would spend your money on?
My shore house.
Your shore house. You just said that. That's weak. All right. We're not going to ask that question because you already answered that. Okay. You wake up tomorrow morning, and a fairy godmother comes to you and says, you can interview one person for 30 minutes. Who would that person be? Alive or dead, throughout history, whatever it is, you can have 30 minutes with anyone.
It would be my grandpa, because I have a lot of questions.
Nice. What about him? Give just a little. You don't have to go super duper deep, but what was so awesome about him?
He had a lot of stories. He did a lot of things, and he passed away with us not knowing about a lot of it. So it would be nice to get to the bottom of it and share some stories.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. We'll be right back with the next guest on Mr. Mortgage's Neighborhood.